Oh my goodness, this is all that I'll be covering in this video today. Hi guys, I'm going to be reviewing all the DVDs, all the Blu Rays, basically all the home media content that I have that is on a disc. Without further ado, let me get started. As I've done before with the previous collection videos, I will be categorizing them in different sections. I want to start out with my childhood DVDs and stuff. Because of my love for Thomas the Tank Engine, here is Thomas and Friends, Thomas Gets Tricked. Here is Thomas, Percy and the Dragon and Other Stories. Here is Thomas and the Special Letter. Here is Spills and Chills and Other Thomas Thrills. Here is Make Someone Happy and Other Thomas Adventures. Here we have Best of Thomas. This is one of the first DVDs that I had when I was little. This is Best of Gordon. Speaking of, this is actually the first ever DVD that my parents gave me that's been Thomas related. This is Salty Secret and Other Thomas's Adventures. Here's Percy's Chocolate Crunch and Other Thomas Adventures. And to round it off, we have James and the Red Balloon and Other Thomas Adventures. To move on to the hit era of Thomas and Friends, we have Thomas's Sodor Celebration. And here's Thomas and Friends Songs from the Station. I'm going to quickly transition over to the CGI series because this is the only one that I have technically, not including the movies, which I'll be bringing up in a bit. This is Thomas and Friends, The Christmas Engines from season 18. And I want to jump back quickly on the model series, specifically for this one here, because I have Thomas's Snowy Surprise and Other Adventures. The reason why I have this is because it came with a wooden railway figurine, and I ended up buying it because I didn't have that figure yet. And also, speaking of, it's the same with this one too. It also includes a wooden railway figure that I haven't gotten yet, so that's why I bought it. Here's a really cool pack that I found at FYE. So this is the Adventure on the Tracks. So this comes with 6 DVDs from different Thomas and Friends stories and adventures, which all include Thomas and the Jet Engine, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. This is my first ever VHS, honestly, and I'm glad to have it in DVD format. Steamies vs. Diesels, Percy's Ghostly Trick, Rusty to the Rescue, and Percy Saves the Day. On my TikTok, I actually mentioned that I have all rankings of my favorite Thomas movies from worst to best, and I thought I'd do a quick overview of it on this video right here. Starting off with the worst one here, this is Thomas and Friends Misty Island Rescue. Jumping back to the hit era, this is Calling All Engines. Here started the bigger downfall of the CGI series, Big World, Big Adventures. Here we got Day of the Diesels. Here's Journey Beyond Sodor. Here is the first ever CGI film of Thomas and Friends, known as Hero of the Rails. Here is The Great Discovery. Here's the middle of the pack. This is King of the Railway. Here we have The Great Race. Here we go. This is my childhood movie right here, and the very first movie I've ever seen in theaters, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. This is where things get good. This is Blue Mountain Mystery. Here we have Tale of the Brave. This is a Thomas's Dream movie, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. And to this very day, this is still my favorite Thomas movie, let alone Thomas DVD of all times. This is Thomas and Friends, The Adventure Begins. Now to continue on with my childhood stuff, I'm going to be transitioning over from Thomas and Friends to like my childhood in general. So these are like movies or like shows that I've also seen as a child that I've also collected throughout my adulthood. So let's get started off with this one right here. This is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Honestly, this is my favorite Disney movie of all times because I really love Winnie the Pooh. As a fan of the Wiggles as well, I have Wiggly Wiggly World. And I was also a fan of the newer Wiggles back in around 2012. This is Furry Tales. This is actually a DVD that I had from my childhood and I still have it today. This is the Wiggles Wiggly Safari starring Steve Irwin. Here's a movie that I also cherished as a child. This is Barney's Great Adventure, the movie. This isn't actually my DVD, this is my brother's, but I really enjoyed every single episode from this. The Best of Power Rangers, The Ultimate Rangers. Now I'm going to transition over to the PBS Kids stuff. So these are the DVDs that I collected that are in regards to the PBS Kids shows that I seen when I was younger, and I ended up collecting the DVDs along the way. First things first, here's Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Kindness Collection. Here we have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers Meets New Friends Collection. To continue off with my Arthur stuff, here's Arthur's Family Fun. Here's Arthur's Music Jamboree. This is The Good Sport. Here's Hooray for Health. Here's Arthur's Club Rules. Here's Brothers and Sisters. Here's Arthur Celebrates Community. Here we have Binky Goes Nuts. This is actually a really underrated one from one of the newer versions of Arthur. This is DW and the Beastly Birthday. Here is Arthur Goes Back to School. Here we have Arthur's Computer Adventure. Here we have Parents Are from Pluto. Here's another underrated one. This is Fountain Abbey. Here we have Arthur's Travel Adventures. Here we go with Arthur Makes a Movie. Here's Arthur's Dancing Fools. Here's Arthur's Germophobia. Then here's my favorite special on PBS Kids, Arthur's Perfect Christmas. And not only just Arthur stuff, but I also have postcards from Buster. Basically the entire series in a DVD set. Here is Arthur, the Ultimate Friendship Collection. And finally, to wrap things off with the Arthur stuff, this is the last ever Arthur DVD to be released, with the final episode being in this one as well. Arthur, Believe in Yourself. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my brony phase. And surprisingly, the one that kicked it all off was this special right here. This is My Little Pony, Equestria Girls. And then what's without Equestria Girls without Rainbow Rocks, The Friendship Games, and Legend of Everfree. As you could see, you could probably notice a pattern that I have here. As much as I adore MLP, somehow I was more interested in the Equestria Girls saga. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but don't get me wrong, I also love seasons 1 through 4 of MLP, but it's just something about Equestria Girls that just hits me just a little bit more. And speaking of, I have one other final DVD in regards to Equestria Girls, Magical Movie Night. So that's it in regards to like childhood and like my brony phase and stuff. Now I want to talk about like the family movies that me and my family like to sit around and watch together, whether it be like films, concerts, all that type of stuff. So to kick things off, why don't we start with this one, a classic one that I also adored when I was little. Because of Thomas and Friends, I really enjoyed the movie The Polar Express. I really bet some of you may or may not know what this movie is about, or let alone the franchise. This is Bionicle, The Legend Reborn. I may not have the first movie, but at least I have Shrek 2, let alone I also have Shrek the 3rd. My cousin from Canada actually gave this to my family. This is Madagascar, the first one. And I adore the charm of this movie despite of how badly this movie really is. This is The Cat in the Hat. All you Disney Channel fans are going to adore this one because I also enjoyed High School Musical. This is the Encore edition. And I also have High School Musical 2, the extended edition. Here we have my brother's favorite superhero, Spider-Man, the very first one. Another one of my brother's favorites, this is Buzz Lightyear's Star Command, The Adventure Begins. Switching on over to one of my favorite movies this time, here's the Tigger movie. Here's something that me and my family all enjoyed, this is the Goofy movie. And here is The Incredibles. To switch things over, here's Are We There Yet, one of my favorite movies back in the day. And then here's the sequel, Are We Done Yet? If you're a huge fan of Johnny Knoxville, you should probably check out this movie, The Ringer. And I bet not a lot of you might know what this one is. So basically this is a Filipino movie. This is my parents' DVD, but I ended up watching with them. And this is a love drama story called Love Me Again. I'm going to quickly transition over to the concerts that my parents have. So this is one of the first ones. Eagles, Hell Freezes Over. Here we have The Cream of Eric Clapton. This one's really nice. This is ABBA Gold. Here we got the Bee Gees. This is Where I Came In. And then we have the Carpenters. But when it came to all the concerts that we had, these two will probably be my dad's favorite, let alone mine too, because I think these are great. This is Journey, Greatest Hits DVD from 1978 to 1997. But I think we might enjoy this one a little more. It may be due to a little bit of a bias, but this is Journey Live in Manila. Okay, to hop back onto things, so here is the Ted movie, the unrated version. Here's a fun one. This is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Here we have a Blu-ray set that consists of Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Here's a DVD of Back to the Future, the 30th Anniversary Trilogy. Here's the Flintstones. This one's a really funny movie. Coming to America. This one I remember watching in the 4th grade and I showed this to my mom. This is The Amazing Panda Adventure. This is actually one of my favorite movies of all times. This is The Breakfast Club. This movie has a special place in my heart for personal reasons, but this is The Maze Runner. Here we got another funny movie that I really like. This is Happy Gilmore. Another movie that I'm keeping in my heart for special reasons, this is Anger Management. This movie was also funny when I saw it the first time. This is The Interview. This is basically an adult me watching one of my favorite Disney characters growing up. This is Christopher Robin. And as he played a significance in my childhood as well, I thought it'd be all the more fitting to have A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. A movie based off of a video game franchise. This is actually pretty good. This is Uncharted. And here I have Crazy Rich Asians. This is one of my other favorite movies that I love to watch with my family. Here is the Ip Man 4 movie collection. Here is Ip Man The Awakening. And then I have Casino Royale. There's Quantum of Solace. Here's Spectre. Here's Skyfall. And here's No Time to Die. Okay, with that out of the way, let's focus on the TV stuff. So these are the different DVDs that are related to the TV shows that I watched. Here we have the WWE The Best of Raw 15th Anniversary. Then I also have WWE The Best of SmackDown, the 10th Anniversary. This guy's been my favorite wrestler for a very long time. This is CM Punk, Best in the World. And to go along with the CM Punk DVD, this also holds a special place in my heart because we actually attended this event live. Money in the Bank 2011, held in Chicago in the Allstate Arena, witnessing John Cena versus CM Punk live. Here we have Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules. This one is my mom's favorite wrestler, John Morrison, Rockstar. And this was sort of the phase that I wish I was able to grow up with, but I appreciate it for what it was. This is WWE's Attitude Era. And I really enjoyed this brand a lot in WWE. So this is NXT Greatest Matches, Volume 1. Here's NXT From Secret to Sensation. Here is NXT Best of 2017. And here's Best of NXT TakeOver 2018. Now I'm going to be moving over to another TV show that I like to watch on TV. This is The Impractical Jokers. I'm obsessed with the Jokers ever since they aired all the way back in 2010. And throughout the years, I've been collecting the DVDs that have been released by True TV. This one being the first season. Here's the complete second season. Here's the third season. Here's the fourth season. And finally, here's the fifth season. Now, after this one, seasons 6, 7, 8, and 9 were basically only viewed digitally. So, sadly, those were the only ways that you could watch those versions of Impractical Jokers. But I'm glad to have seasons 1 through 5 regardless. And of course, can't go wrong with the Impractical Jokers movie. And then this is one that I had gotten into years ago in my college phase. Because of my enjoyment for improv, this is Whose Line Is It Anyway Uncensored. This is Season 1, Volume 1. And then here is Whose Line Is It Anyway Censored, Season 1, Volume 2. And finally, here's the best of Whose Line Is It Anyway Uncensored. Now to switch gears, this is the entire classic series of JA, I'm not going to say that out loud, Unrated, the Classic TV Collection. So here's JA1, the Special Collector's Edition. Here we have JA number 2 unrated. Here's JA 2.5 unrated. Here we have JA 3. Here is JA 3.5. Here's JA Forever. And then I also have JA's Bad Grandpa, as well as Bad Grandpa .5. Now I did mention that I'd be showing all of my DVDs, but technically this also counts as one of them because as I was trying to lose weight, I needed some motivation. So my mom bought Insanity, and it actually did help me out for a while. This was really fun. And now we're getting to the more personal categories. These are the type of stuff that I personally own, and for like my own enjoyment. So here we have Nekopara OVA. If Cardcaptor Sakura isn't my favorite anime, this would definitely be a runner-up for it. This is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. And to go along with it, I have the movie that went after that first season. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl. And I had to admit, I actually did cry in this movie. It was very, very beautiful and very touching. This was the first anime that my mom has ever purchased for me for my birthday. This is called Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero. This was another movie that my mom bought along with it. This is Heaven's Lost Property. Here's one that I brought up in the anime episode. This is Bakken Test, Summon of the Beast. This is the Season 1 version. And then I also have Summon of the Beast Season 2 plus OVA of Bakken Test. This one I really enjoyed. This is A Bridge to the Starry Skies. As a fan of the visual novel, I ended up buying the anime of Nekopara. It was really good. I enjoyed it. This is Kiss X's or Kisses, the complete OAD series. This one I got for free when I was purchasing some stuff from an anime website. This is X Sword Art Online. And to complete that part of the anime section, this is Oni-Eye. Now I'm focusing on the anime movies that I like to watch either by myself, with my brother, with my friends, or even with my family. Starting off, I know this is one that my brother would enjoy with me. This is Tekken Blood Vengeance. Here's a good one. This is Spirited Away. Here we have Princess Mononoke. And we have My Neighbor Totoro right here. Here's a really fun one. This is called Ride Your Wave. Very beautiful story in this one. This one is a silent voice. This one also has a beautiful story to it. This is Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. Another very beautiful movie. This is Belle. This one is actually my most recent purchase and I need to see this. This is Demo, Memorial Keys. Oh goodness gracious. I want to eat your pancreas. This movie made me cry 2 times. This was very touching. This was very emotional. This was great. To be fair though, the live action adaptation of that same movie is actually really good as well. This is a really great movie. This is Your Name, Kimi no Namae wa. And another beautiful movie, Weathering with You. Okay, the next and practically final portion of this will just be concerts related, specifically Japanese stuff. This is the Hololive First Fest Blu-ray concert. Here we have Bloom, Hololive Idol Project First Live. And my most recent Hololive purchase, Beyond the Stage. I'm really hoping to get more because I enjoy these concerts very much. Switching over to Vocaloid stuff, this is Iya. Basically another Vocaloid that's not Hatsune Miku, but is still a really great singer nonetheless. This is Iya first live concert in Japan, Party A Go Go. And to follow up with that, this is Aria. Here is Hatsune Miku's Sankyu Giving Day. Here we have Mikupa, or Miku Party, 2011. This is Mikunopolis in Los Angeles. Here is Mikupa, otherwise known as Hatsune Miku Live in Kansai 2013. And here is the Miku Expo live in New York. This is still the biggest thing that I have when it comes to concerts or DVDs or Blu-rays in general. Hatsune Miku, Miku no Hi Daikanshansai. I hope I said that right. Okay, we are nearing the final stretch. Let's finish strong. Here we go. This is Hatsune Miku, Magical Mirai 2013. This one is Magical Mirai 2014, the Osaka edition. Now as you see, I don't have the correct cover because they accidentally sent me the wrong cover. It's supposed to be 2014, but at least I got the disc, so that's what matters to me the most. Here's Magical Mirai 2015. I sort of regretted purchasing this one at Walmart of all places, but here's Magical Mirai 2016. Here's an absolute gem, Magical Mirai 2017, the 10th anniversary box. This is wonderful. Probably my favorite Magical Mirai of all times as well. To coincide with that, here's the Miku Symphony from 2017. Here's Magical Mirai 2018. One of my all-time favorites too. Here we have Magical Mirai 2019. Here's the Miku Symphony from 2018 through 2019. This one hasn't even been opened yet. This is the Hatsune Miku Magical Mirai 2020. And here we have the Miku Symphony 2020 edition, the 5th anniversary nonetheless. And here's the final Magical Mirai that I have as of late. This is Magical Mirai 2021. And this is my latest Miku Symphony that I have up to date, the 2021 or the Kaito 15th anniversary edition. And to cap everything off, here we have Hatsune Miku Magical Mirai, the 10th anniversary edition. Congratulations! You sat through all of the DVDs and Blu-rays that I have. I hope to build up more, especially that as I still enjoy Vocaloid and Hololive as much as I want to, I want to gather more of these concerts as much as possible. That's everything from me from today. Which one of these is your favorite? Let me know. Otherwise, do you have any other recommendations of what I should watch or continue to purchase from my collection? If so, give me more suggestions. I'd love to see. But in the meantime, that's all from me, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, guys. Peace.